What's popping out there, world? And welcome to another edition of TJ Sports Nation, presented by your boy TJ, straight out of KC. Episode 1 Sports in the Blunt in the Mornings. Yes, sir. Let's recap the action from the NFL over the weekend and what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? And what it means for this Saturday and this Sunday's divisional round action. You know what I'm saying? Some predictions your boy got right, some your boy didn't. But you know how they say on Friday, you win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? What's good though, man? How's y'all morning? Me, I'm just now getting at it. You know what I'm saying? Just now getting shit popping. Just now. But anyways, let's get to these results. Some I gave out in the last video, last live stream yesterday. I didn't know the results of the Browns-Steelers game, but we're going to get to that here in just a second. You know what I'm saying? It started Saturday with the Colts and the Bills. And, of course, the Bills getting past them. They will now await the Baltimore Ravens. We're going to get to that in just a second. And you move on to the Rams and the Seahawks. The Rams surprised me, man. They surprised me. So now they move on to the Green Bay Packers, Buccaneers, and the Washington football team. And, you know, I did get that one right. You know what I'm saying? But Washington did their thing, though, even without their starting quarterback. They still hung, you know, so I tip my hat to them. Yesterday's action tipped off with the Ravens and the Titans, and Tennessee came up short. You know, they couldn't run the ball, and they couldn't win it with Tannehill throwing it. Couldn't happen either way. Shit's crazy, man. Saints just blew right through the Bears. Then last night, the Steelers and the Browns. I am so shocked at the Browns. Because, man, they went through a long drought just like we went through. It took us, you know, anybody that know me know I'm a Chiefs fan all day. It took us 50 years to hold that Lombardi trophy again. 50 years, man. And when we finally got back there, it was like a breath of fresh air, man. Let me tell you what it was like in my town the day that of the AFC Championship game last year against the Tennessee Titans, a very good football team that we had trouble against for many years. Complete trouble. I can remember, I want to say fall 2015, maybe 16, one of the two. It should have been 15. I believe it was 15. So it would have been a 15-16 season. We played the Tennessee Titans. I believe it was just during a regular season game, man. And that's when I first seen Derrick Henry and the explosive explosiveness and the size of that dude, man. Man, they ran it down our fucking throats. It was the most embarrassing shit that I ever seen in my life, man. In the playoff game, where that damn Marcus Mariota was able to pretty much catch a ball that had got tipped back to him and scored on us. It was so fucking embarrassing. So fucking embarrassing, man. Then we go into last season's regular season. We played the Titans in the motherfucking Week 10 matchup. And some shit with the field goal cost us the fucking game. It was embarrassing, man. Then we get to the AFC Championship game last year, and we're up against what we can call a kryptonite for the Kansas City Chiefs. At that time was the Tennessee Titans, man. It's the Tennessee Titans, dog. Telling you this, man. You got to trust me on this. We go in there and we finish the job. And we didn't let the gas up on the Titans. So for us to move on to the Super Bowl after a 50-year drought, a lot of people in this town that's, probably, I'm 31, so I'm going to say anybody that's around my age, your parents, maybe 50, 60 years old, man, they were either too young to really remember it or they wasn't alive to see it. This town was lit. I was working and driving, man, for Crown Plaza Hotel, right? I was a shuttle driver taking the pilots back and forth from the airport to the hotel, right? And I'm telling you, I had random people come up and give me a hug at the airport like, oh, man, we going to the Super Bowl. And I'm just like, well, damn, I knew that. And I was ecstatic. But who the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? So the Browns accomplished something. They finally got a win in Pittsburgh against starters, right? Been a long time coming for that. And they've broken their playoff drought going back to 93, something like that. See, we've always been in a dog fight when it comes to the Browns. I can remember the days of who they have, is it Hatch or Hitch or something like that? William Green. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Browns ain't necessarily a floor walk for niggas out here. Tim Couch, I believe that was his name, man, and William Green, man, and in our days of we had Priest Holmes and Trent Green, Tony Gonzalez, Tony Richardson, Eddie Kennison, Johnny Wharton, Dante Human Joystick Hall. You know what I'm saying? Our defense they couldn't catch a 1-day-old puppy in the backyard if they wanted to, let alone stop anybody's offense in the NFL. They were worthless at that time, man. I remember it was either 01 or 02. We had a battle with the Browns one time, man. It was a dog fight. I remember that game, man. So to see the Browns doing their thing, and I called earlier this season and said they wasn't going to do anything. And they lost Odell, things of that nature. So to see them turn it around like they have, I tip my hat to them. And I welcome them to Kansas City. Welcome to the NFL divisional round of the playoffs. Y'all just beat a divisional rival that has been y'all kryptonite for many years. But you know what they say, though? All's well, it is well. This Sunday at 3, baby. But hey, at least you got this far. I'm calling my prediction right here, right now. Kansas City Chiefs, 35. Right? Kansas City Chiefs, 35. Cleveland Browns, 24. Kansas City Chiefs, 35. Cleveland Browns, 24. I think the Chiefs going to turn it up to a whole nother level. For them to go into the playoffs, and it worries some people, and it worried me to some degree. You go into the playoffs and you end up in one of them situations to where, all right, I'm in the playoffs, right? You didn't have this team has had 2 weeks off. Really 3. Because we didn't play some key guys in our season finale against the Chargers. So, yeah. What you call it, baby? They rested. That's what I call it. The Kansas City Chiefs are rested and ready to go. All pro wide receiver, all pro quarterback, all pro tight end. Did you not see all the fucking records that Travis Kelce has set this year, has broke this year? Are you kidding me right now? You better hope and pray we ain't got Clyde Edwards-Helaire back there. He's had some time to heal up. I'll know more on that this week, and I will report anything that I hear to y'all on that situation. Our secondary has had some chance to heal up. Everybody has had a chance. Coach Reed, his brain had a chance to relax a little bit. Do you not know how dangerous Andy Reid is after any type of a break in the NFL, whether it's a bye week in the regular season or a first round bye in the playoffs? Man, you better ask about that, man. You better ask about that man. He is a bad man. Like they say about, like old Stephen A. Shout out to that brother. Say about old Aaron Rodgers. I say that about my head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid. He's a bad man. You better know it. Don't play with me, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like I said, I tip my hat to the Browns. And I love everything that I've seen them accomplish this year and some barriers that they have broken. But when my team say it's time to run it back, that means Cleveland, you're going home. It's time to turn in your uniforms, baby. Those of y'all that's eligible to go, participate in the Pro Bowl festivities that I heard is very different this year. We're going to get to that in a future video. Go ahead and go participate in that. Other than that, get ready to turn your uniforms in, boy. Telling you, man. It's Sports in a Blunt in the mornings, man. Where it is 11:54 Kansas City, Missouri time. Stand up for me. But much love to Cleveland, man. Much love to them. And we look forward to the matchup this week. You know what I'm saying? As far as, like I said, I'm taking the Buccaneers to beat the Saints, taking the Packers to beat the Rams. Bills Ravens, that's a tough one right there, man. That's a tough matchup, man. Man, my mind is still going back and forth with this game right here. Because you got the Baltimore Ravens who are on fire right now going into a real dangerous matchup, man, against the Buffalo Bills who are on fire as well. I really want to call this one right, though, man. I think the Baltimore Ravens go up there and get them. Lamar's on fire right now, and if he can keep using them legs like he's doing, the Buffalo Bills did. They got exposed a few times this season, and they, as far as the run game go, hell, we came up there and ran on them like crazy. Kansas City Chiefs went up to Buffalo and ran on them like crazy, man. Go back and watch the highlights. So you got Lamar, you got J.K. Dobbins. I'm hoping Mark Ingram will be back in the lineup as well. Whew. Buffalo ain't that strong against the run, man. So, yeah, I'm calling a Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs AFC Championship matchup in 2 weeks. I'm calling it right here, right now. I'm calling the Green Bay Packers or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game. I'm calling it right here, right now. You better know it. I ain't playing no games, man. Absolutely none, man. I'm calling it right here, right now. Anyways, man, let's get into some hoop. Let's get into some hoop, y'all. Eastern Conference. 76ers. They balling out. New head coach and all that, man. We'll see. Doc been known to break down sometimes, you know what I mean? Boston Celtics is on fire. I believe the Bucks gonna get it together. What I'm more or rather surprised about, the Phoenix Suns, they playing some good ball right now too, over there in the Western Conference. My Lakers is off to a good start. Not too much to brag about though. But I think teams like the Portland Trail Blazers and the Mavericks, Dallas Mavericks, still got to watch out for them, man. That Luka Doncic, it's a bad boy right there, man. He is so talented, man, and one of the best shooters in the game, dog. Telling you, man. Better pay attention to what's going on. One of the best shooters in the game. I can't sleep on him right now. I just can't. And we can't forget about Golden State, man, and they ain't even got Klay Thompson back yet. Steph on fire, man. Come on now. Steph on fire, baby. You better read what's going on with this brother. Come on, man. Understand this. Know this. I'm telling you, man. But I ain't gonna sleep on Kawhi and them either. And they are actually ranked second in the power rankings. And you got the Bucks and you got the 76ers. Joel Embiid playing like he's probably the best damn center in the game. He's off to a fire ass start too, baby. Chris Paul joining the Suns this offseason. That did some shit right there too, man. Because it's like anywhere CP go, he make the team better, man. He make the team better, dog. CP ain't no joke, man. I got the Celtics in 6. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum doing their thing, man. But you need this type of shit to hold up when it really counts. And you trying to secure that spot for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Miami Heat, can't forget about them. They still in it, baby. And like I said, the Dallas Mavericks. Come on, man. We ain't gonna forget about KD and Kyrie out east. You know, I just believe right now, as far as they go, they just gotta find a rhythm with each other a little more. You know, and once they can find a rhythm with each other a little bit more, they'll be good to go, dog. Telling you, they'll be good to go, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But anyways, man, let's move on to the next subject, the final subject of this episode of Sports in a Blunt in the Morning. Boy, you got to get ready for the work day. So, you know, we'll see. But anyways, man, I definitely appreciate y'all tuning in to fuck with your boy. And hopefully whoever didn't get to see it live, run it back for your boy. And I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to look and see what interesting fights we got coming up this week, but I'm not really showing anything till close to the end of the month. Got a couple of good ones at the end of the month. One of them being my boy Caleb Plant and Caleb Trucks. You know, Caleb Plant has been linked to hopefully a future fight with Canelo. And that's a fight I definitely got on my wish list. So let's see if Caleb Plant can get through this situation at the end of the month and pull forward after that. Let's see if Canelo is willing to face somebody the likes of a Caleb Plant. That's definitely something I can't wait to see. You know what I mean? It's going to be an interesting fight, to say the least. I hope they make that happen. You know, Canelo tried to hit him up a few months ago, somewhere in there, trying to make the fight happen was what I was, hearing from a lot of different podcasts. But Caleb Plant wasn't stupid about the situation, wasn't going to take a fight with Canelo on that such short notice like that. Like, it was really, really short notice for him to take a fight with Canelo. You got to be 100% ready when it comes to a battle with Canelo. See, I knew he was going to walk right through Caleb Smith. And he did just that. He started breaking that body down. And Caleb Smith had no answer for it. And I believe he'll do the same thing, because I'm hearing rumors that they're shooting for the Billy Joe Saunders fight. Or he's supposed to be fighting. He's linked to somebody else too, somebody that's actually in his camp. I can't think of the cat's name off the top of my head. But we need to see him in there with the likes of a Charlo and Andrade or a Plant. No bullshit. Like, I can understand he fought Caleb Smith, and before that he did fight Kovalev. But come on, man. Stop running away from the big fish. Stop running away from the big fish, man. So it was one of them big time fights, and don't nobody want to see no damn him and Triple G no third time. Pointless. Canelo's gonna smoke him, man. I'm sorry, I'm just not impressed with Triple G anymore. He's aging, he's getting up there, and yeah. We need to go on and just hang it up in the next, I say probably after this year, really. That's just a waste of money, man. I want to see Canelo fight some of the younger up and coming guys. You know what I'm saying? He was young when he fought Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe he can show us what our eyes might be blind to. Because he's very capable of beating any one of those guys that I want to see him fight. But, I just think that all three of them will get him. Me personally, but hey, to each his own, man. But anyways, man, I appreciate y'all coming in, tapping in with your boy. Sports in the Blunt in the morning, man. TJ Sports Nation signing out. I will be back on in the morning, recapping anything from the day, and emails right there in the box, man. If you want to get with your boy, collab on the show, whatever the case, man, holler at me, and we can go from there. Any donations, man, greatly appreciated to help grow the podcast. Cash apps in the box as well. Much love to y'all. Stay safe. Keep them hands washed. Peace.